Studios, home to T-Wolves Gaming at Mall of America. My name is Gates Savage, and I will be your Q&A host. Thank you so much for joining us today, as it's going to be our first opportunity to hear directly from T-Wolves Gaming's new coach, get to know him a little better, and get his thoughts on this upcoming 2024 season. If you have questions, feel free to send them in the chat throughout the stream, as we will be taking fewer questions at the end. So now, without further ado, we welcome General Manager Justin Butler and new coach Ramo Radoncic. All right, welcome on, you guys.
Hello.
This first question is for Justin. Justin, why did you decide to make Coach Ramo the new coach of T-Wolves Gaming?
That's a good question, and it's one that I was actually talking with somebody the other day, and it's you get a lot of different people that apply for the position, and you kind of go through it. And you're looking for a home run right away, and Ramo kind of popped up. Obviously, someone who's been in the league for a while, someone we played against, and honestly, I'll be honest, like I looked for a reason not to take Ramo. I challenged him every step of the way, quiz him. You're a player, you want to be a coach, and every time, like, I think I've got him. He came back with a great response. He, proved himself as a leader along the way. Just a lot of the intangibles that I'm looking for, he kept overcoming them. And it's just, when you get to the final, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, man, I need an excuse not to take this guy. I need an excuse to tell him no. And I couldn't come up with it. And it just became super comfortable for me right at the end of just like, no, this is the guy. This is the guy that I really want to lead T-Wolves Gaming going forward in the future. He's got a great resume, right? He's a 2K champion. Part of the 103. Or the 102, excuse me. He's been on the USA FIBA team. Former first team All 2K league. So I mean, his resume's out there. Obviously, you've seen over the last couple of days with the community in terms of the outpour. I mean, he's a pillar. He's been one of the guys that everybody looks up to. He's mentored. It's just like you talk to all these different players in the league, and it's just it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm glad he was available. I'm glad he applied, and it's just we got to the end, and it was a great fit for us.
Well, that's great to hear about your impressive track record, Coach Ramo. This next question is for you. Why did you decide to take this opportunity with T-Wolves Gaming and make the transition from a player in the NBA 2K League to a coach?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you for the kind words, JB. For me, it was quite simple. I felt like I always telling people, they were always asking me how long you got in this league. My question or my answer to that was, I know my time is up when I'm kind of on the outside looking in, trying to fight to get back in. And I feel like the timetable between my career was just quite simple for me. I'm looking forward to like the next chapter of my career, and I feel like coaching was always the next step for me. I've been playing in this 2K league for 6 years, playing competitively for over a decade plus, and it's been long nights, long hours, just playing the game, and I got not a lot of knowledge in my head when it comes to just the 2K space and things, and I just feel like the transition for me is going to be simple, natural, and just I'm honestly just ready for the job, and I feel like T-Wolves creates a perfect space for me to to try to expand and take the coaching route. I feel like I got nothing but the support system over here, the draft picks, great people along the way like JB. You got Bear and Sub, nice talent. So I feel like the timing is right for me, and I feel like T-Wolves is perfect for that.
Well, that's awesome. And now we have a question from one of the NBA 2K's league's commentators and analysts, John Fields, aka Demon JT, to the 2K community.
Uh-oh.
My dog. First off, I'm proud of you. I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. But my first question would be, what do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment going from player to coaching players?
For me personally, it'll probably be wanting to play. Like, I still got a passion play. You know me for multiple plus years. I'm super competitive, so it'll probably be me wanting to play and kind of take a backseat and wanting to, tell people how to play the game and not instead of just, coming into the game and doing it myself. But I think honestly it'll be an easy transition at the same time because it's just natural for me to try to help people and teach them the game. And I feel like I got great IQ when it comes to someone like Bear. He's also a leader in himself. JB, who's a great ambassador for the T Wolves. It's just gonna be easy transition for me. Honestly, I'm super excited and anxious to get ready to get started for this job.
Thank you for that question, JT. Unfortunately, one of our NBA 2K League's other commentators, Harris Rubenstein, could not be live with us today, but he asked these questions. Ramo, we've had a few former players turned coaches. How does it feel to join that exclusive club?
Uh, Feels great. I mean, like I said before, 6 long years in the NBA 2K League. I always knew when I was done as a player, I was going to end up making that transition to coach, or it may be possibly even something in 2K League. My heart relies in something with 2K. I've been playing for multiple plus years, decade, and some change. So I always knew after I was done as a player, I was going to end up being a coach. And to make that transition now, it's still surreal to me. You know, Getting all the support and love that I got from everybody throughout the community just let me know how long I've been doing this, like for the multiple plus years. It was very wholesome, and I appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Uh, Me making the transitions, it's gonna be something special. The only thing I would say that will be a little different making the transition, obviously last year, I was kind of coaching for 3-3 side of things, and I was talking my trash because that's how I am as a player. My title is player coach. I would kind of take it like a little professional route, be more strictly just coaching and hands on trying to help the players. But if I got to do what I did last year to get my players to win and be hyped, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win because that's just the type of person I am. But it feels good to be on the other side of things, so I can't wait to see what it looks like on the other side of that spectrum.
We also can't wait. I know that we're really excited to see that transition for you. Another question from Harris. Ramo, you've got a bunch of high draft picks to use coming up. What kind of player are you looking for on this team?
That's an easy question for us. I think somebody just buys into the culture. One of the things I admired mostly about the T Wolves was like the way they worked, the way they carry themselves. They always came into a market like we was in DC market, living in Central Market. That's where the NBA 2K League hosted their games. And we would always see the T Wolves come in and go straight to the film room. Every time I opened that film room, it was just always T Wolves in there, just working their butts off, just grinding the game and just trying to watch film and just study the other team. That's one of the main things I admire about them. So the player that we want over here is pretty simple. We want people that's going to buy into the culture, uh, get ready for the winning environment, that's do whatever it takes to win, and just honestly have fun and just create that winning environment where everybody's just I got one of the things I kind of look forward to as a coach, and that's the culture is look over your left shoulder, look over your right shoulder. That's the person you're fighting for. That's the only people that matter in this room, and that's why I want to try to instill into these guys, and that's the players I'm looking for.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in trying to draft those players for T Wolves this year. At this time, I would love to welcome a star that really needs no introduction to this group, T Wolves Gaming very own BearDaBeast.
Mm. Teddy bear.
It's crazy. You're not gonna clap for me, Ramo? This is wow.
Bear, thank you so much for joining us today. All right, we're just going to ask it. What are your thoughts about your new coach, Ramo?
You want the truth or you want to lie? All right. Nah, I think it was for me. It was pretty dope. He makes me feel old, and we talk about it all the time. I came in around, like we was around the same time, and his prime, and obviously my prime is lasted a lot longer than Ramo's, but just to, from coming in and Ramo being like the top guy, and to now he's going into to the coaching field is pretty dope to see. But I got a lot of respect for him. He's probably I don't know IQ wise. I don't know if I got another player over him IQ wise. So for him to step into the coaching field, I think it's an easy fit for him.
Well, I think we're all excited to see both of your dynamics together this upcoming 2024 season. We do have another question from Harris. Coach Ramo, what is your relationship like with Bear, and what do you think coaching him will be like?
Let me hear it.
I mean, as you can see now, he's just a big goofball. But I got a lot of mutual. I'm pretty sure we both have a lot of mutual respect when it comes to just the 2K side of things. We have a very dynamic brain when it comes to just the IQ stuff. So working with him would be an easy transition. I also played with him a couple of times. I got a lot of respect for his IQ on the game. I feel like it's second to none when it comes to just top IQ on 2K. So it'd be an easy transition. Honestly, he's a second coach on the game, I would say. So He's a good player. I don't want to gas him up too much. There's a lot
Go
of
ahead.
nice things to say, but
You could keep going. Go ahead. I'm
there's a
listening.
lot of respect there.
I'm listening.
Well, we do have one more question from JT, so we'll throw it on over to you, JT.
So I was there with you about 5.5 years ago when we both went first round. That feeling when your name was called then, was the feeling the same when you learned you got the coaching job, or is it different? Like how close are they?
It was pretty similar. Like I said before, it was pretty wholesome. The whole community was congratulating me, showing me love. It just reminded me how long I've been in this community. Just the love and support was just there, and just I was overwhelmed yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of people hitting me up. I couldn't. I think I got back to almost everyone. A couple of social media platforms left off, but I tried. I tried my best. It's a very busy day yesterday. I'll probably get back to everybody, but it was a pretty surreal moment. Like I said before, I'm very excited for this opportunity and something I'm looking forward to.
Thank you so much for your questions, JT, and also Harris.
By the way, nice haircut.
Nice haircut, JT. All right. Before we wrap up today, we want to take a couple questions from our Twitch chat. Our first question is from Twitter. For Ramo and JB, what do you see as the biggest challenge for a player making the switch to a coach?
So I mean, this is something actually I kind of during the interview process talked with Ramo about. It's it's having been through this, and it's kind of it's I have passion for 2K, and sitting in that room with the players for 6 hours a day, but not really being able to pick up the sticks is something that's it's very challenging, and especially again when you talk about Bear and Ramo, two players at the highest level. That's something I challenge Ramo with. Are you going to be okay with sitting there for 6 hours, not being able to play, trying to communicate what you need the team to do, how they can accomplish it without literally picking it up and having to do it for them. So, I mean, for me, that's I think one of the toughest things that I challenge Ramo on. And then it's like anything. Until you're truly in that seat with that headset on stage and all the weight lies upon your shoulders, you don't know sometimes what you don't know, and it's how are you going to react, how are you going to respond, how are you going to motivate and challenge. So, but I mean, those are things that I've gotten very comfortable with Ramo during the process, and it's something I think he'll sell at.
Yeah. JB touched on it pretty much right there. It might be a hard transition at first. I got a little bit of experience of it last year, which was 3v3. I wasn't playing for 3v3, and I was kind of just on the back end, just trying to help the guys in any way possible. And it was kind of a shitty feeling at first. Sorry, excuse my language, but it wasn't something I was used to because I was always used to playing Star, and 3v3 is a different dynamic. So I did have to take that coaching side of things, and it was hard at first, but I felt like I transitioned easy. And just at the end of the day, we're doing whatever it takes to win. We're a team, a family, so you got to buy into the process of trying to help everybody win. And I think it's easy transition for me.
Well, that's great to hear. All right, this next question could get a little heated. It's coming straight from the Twitch chat. Who is better at trash talking, Bear or Coach Ramo?
I'm retired. Y'all don't got to worry about me trash talking no more. We'll give it to Bear for now. When
go.
I was playing, though,
When you was playing, like a long time ago when you was playing.
long time. Now it's a long time ago. You see what I'm saying?
I can't. Hey,
It's gonna be a long year. I already see it.
Chat, I can't,
What did I sign up for? I don't know what I
can't
signed
believe Ramo hung his shoes up. His jersey is in the closet. I can't believe it. We'll talk about it off camera. It hurt my heart to see it. It hurt my heart.
We'll be all right.
Okay.
I'm here to save you.
I might need it.
I need season 2 Bear back, man.
Just give me
The
the
league,
ball.
the
Give me
league,
ball and
the
get out the
league
way.
been needing him.
No, you need Road to Legends BearDaBeast when I was 5 out and y'all.
Oh,
Eh,
well.
yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you hear
We
me?
ain't,
Oh my
gonna,
God. Yeah.
we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah. Let's not
we
talk
gonna
about it.
I know JT somewhere back there smiling right now.
No, he ain't, because he was. That's when the point guards used to guard each other.
Hey, remember what I used to do when you was on online game though.
Listen, for the
See, we can go for days. There's a lot of history here. We can
yeah,
go for days.
a lot of
history.
bad history on your side.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of this in the season to come. So that will be something fun for everyone to watch. Coach Ramo, any coaches that you're looking up to and pulling inspiration from going into this new role with T-Wolves Gaming?
Honestly, that's a tough question to kind of go from because I kind of just want to do my own thing, create my own lane, and just be Ramo as Coach Ramo. I'm not really looking forward to playing some other coach or just fight for T-Will's game. And so I kind of just want to be myself and create my own lane.
Love that. Love that confidence out of you. All right, I believe that we have one last question before we're wrapping up today. And this is kind of for everyone. What would be considered a winning season for you all this year?
I'll start off with that. So again, it's again part of something I asked Ramo during the interview. I asked that specific question, and for me, it's wanting to hear kind of, I don't call it the right answer, but I got a great response back, which is right. This isn't a rebuild. We still have Bear. We have Sub, who's one of the top locks to me. We have number 2, number 5, and 19. So I mean, we have some great picks with a lot of talent in this pool. So for us, I feel like we can be right back on top. So it's more of a retool. We're looking to remain competitive. We're still looking to be in contention for banners. We're still in the contention for playoffs. And like I said, we had success in 3v3, but at the same time, we have a former 2K 3v3 champion that'll hopefully help kind of mold some of that, what we're looking for on that front of it, and just continue on all the success we had on the 5v5 side. So for me, that's kind of what a successful season is going to look like for us.
Yeah.
Bear, Coach Ramo, anything you want to add to that about a winning season? What is that looking like for you individually?
Yeah, I think JB kind of touched upon it. I don't really look at it as a rebuild season. Other people from the outside perspective might look at it, you got rid of Kai, TB, Slaughter, who are all great players in their perspective, Clampism as well. But you also got back a very talented player in Sub Goto, who, me personally, I think he's one of the best locks in the league. Got 3 great draft picks, 3 first rounders. I mean, that's great picks if you ask me. A great talented player like BearDaBeast. I can't be giving this type of credit.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, great pick. So I feel like we got all the right pieces, all the right tools, the right culture set in place for this team to be successful, and just honestly just looking forward to getting into the lab and just grinding with the guys and just creating something special here.
Yeah, for me, it's like I don't listen to too much of the outside. So rebuild, retool, I don't know about any of that. But when you get rid of Kai, Slaughter, TB, it's the end of the world. But then when they say, oh, this draft class isn't deep. Good thing we got 2 and 5. So for me, it's championship or bust. That's what I play for. I play for the banners. I play for the championship. So it's high expectations for Ramo coming in. But I'm actually looking forward to middle of the game, and I could look down the line, and Ramo could give me something as far as he see an adjustment in the game, or I could bank on his IQ. I could count on that, and it's not like a thing to where I'm hoping that he got me. I think it's going to be a thing of I know you can get me past this hump, past this hurdle, and so for me as a PG, that's going to be I'm actually looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a big part of the season that I'm looking forward to.
Well, we're definitely crossing our fingers for a T-Wolf championship this upcoming season. That is all the time we have on viewer questions. Thank you so much for joining us today as we welcomed Coach Ramo to the T-Wolves gaming team. We could not be more excited for this upcoming year. Thank you, Justin, Coach Ramo, and BearDaBeast for joining us and answering all of our questions. Make sure to follow T-Wolves Gaming on socials and Twitch to stay up to date on everything that's going on in the off-season. You won't want to miss it. This is Gates from Wisdom Gaming Studios, home of T-Wolves Gaming at Mall of America. We appreciate you joining us, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.